Got an opportunity to get out with one of our other partners, MSD. So
Yes.
tell us what's going on there.
MSD has come upon so many different projects. Every time it gets better and better. This new project is going to benefit us so much, and just what it was comprised of and how they took into consideration the whole community. So let's just take a look.
I am so excited today. Another episode here, our segment, I may say, Living Green and Clean, because I'm talking about Metropolitan Sewer District, MSD. Exciting news that just transpired right now. And I'm here with Mr. Tony Parrott. And again, Tony, welcome to Urban Lifestyle.
Oh, thank you for having me again.
Every time I look around, it seems as if MSD, it seemed as if it used to be in my mind and other people, kind of insignificant, but clearly it is not. The work that MSD is doing is phenomenal, and I have to say it truly. And right now, this project that you just broke ground on, I'll give you the honors to tell us what it is.
Right. Well, the first part of your comment was, MSD is making significant investment in the wastewater and stormwater collection system. And so I think now what we're trying to do is to make sure that people understand where their investments are going and what they're going to be as far as ultimate benefit. This project here is so special because it is a project that, number one, is a first time that we've ever done a deep tunnel project. So we just broke ground on a waterway protection tunnel, which is going to be a 2.5 mile long tunnel from this site, starting here at 13th and Rowan Street and moving east, southeast, all the way up near Butchertown, and then ultimately ending at Lexington and Payne. So it's a collaborative project. Standing below us, or at least we're standing on top of the tunnel, which is going to be about 200 feet deep.
Which is how many stories?
It's about 18 to 20 stories deep.
Wow.
And that project is something that we have to do as a part of our federal consent decree, and it's going to be completed by 2020.
One of the comments that I heard, and there were many of them today, and I'm so appreciative of them because, like me, we don't get a seat at the table while all the planning is going on, but so much consideration, I must say, was represented for us in the community. And when I heard things like Louisville is a world-class city, and if you don't have the right infrastructure in place, things like people get excited about, okay, the Omni Hotel, it reminded me of a house that has a foundation. If the foundation is not there, then the rest of it's not going to take place. And one other thing I enjoyed, I want to hear a little bit more about so we can share, is that you all took in consideration for the flow and how the community was going to be impacted to make something better. Because tell me about that, because I was really blown away by that.
Well, we are learning as we go, and I can tell you that we learned a lot from our previous projects over in Smoketown, in Logan Street, and also in Shawnee, where we've got a large CSO basin project going. So when we started looking at the remaining 3 basins that we had to do, and the fact that we were starting here in downtown next to the waterfront park, and the fact that we were going to be impacting Main Street for about 2 years, we got a lot of pushback and a lot of comment from folks. And then when we went up to Butchertown, we got a lot of pushback and comment from folks up there. So our MST reassembled and started looking at an alternative tunnel. Deep tunnel technology is something that has evolved tremendously over the last 15 years. And so we had the opportunity to try to do something that would be collaborative with the stakeholders, something that would be less disruptive to the community and traffic, and something that would be cost effective. And all the while, actually, we're getting more for our dollar by doing the Deep Tunnel project instead of 3 large CSO basins.
That grabbed my attention greatly because I'm like, wow, this was indeed something greater and turns out to be even better the way it's serving us. But for people to simply understand, at the end of the day, what does this truly mean for our community? Just real simple terms, because a lot of people may not understand, okay, this is a project. What is it for? I mean, just real plain.
Yeah, this project basically is going to serve as an underground storage facility, and when it rains and our sewers overflow, we'll be able to capture that overflow, and then when it stops raining, we'll be able to pump it back to our system so we can actually treat it at our treatment plants. And the deep tunnel technology is pretty much just something that we're taking the basins that we used to build above ground and we're burying them 200 feet below our surface.
I'm so excited, not because I'm going to interview you all, but I'm so excited, especially because I grew up in Smoketown and lived close to the Beargrass Creek. And it used to be, oh, here comes the big rain and all the debris left over, and that's not going to be anymore. We would see it on the news. That's a thing in the past. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, you know, the Beargrass Creek is one of the gems of our city, and we've got a lot of support for the projects that we're doing to clean up Beargrass Creek, which ultimately will also benefit the water quality in the Ohio River as well.